great idea, but I'm hoping that that this will not affect me in any way. All right. What is our current score? Oh, hold on. I was trying to accept the challenge. I know it doesn't start the match just yet. So our current score is just 1-0 for the day. Right. So it's off by 1. And I am going to take a little bit of a break for coffee because I am coffeeless. After 3 games. Good luck, apostatlet. Cheers, Pegasus. Namaste, everyone. Let's do this. It's interesting that he guards his bishop when I could be All right, we'll get entertaining about this. Who needs pawns anyway? Crusty jugglers. Do we or don't we? How did I know? Always a creative position when apostatlet is in the house, by the way. Just in case anyone was not completely aware of the creative abilities of apostatlet. He is brutally, brutally creative. I don't even know where to begin. He is so creative. All right. We're just gathering our forces. Gathering our forces. I don't know if this is good for me or not, but we are gathering our forces in the same general area. We finally connected our rooks. We got rid of the most dangerous attacker. The cannon. MD Knight, thank you so much. You are the best. I am going to add MD Knight to the legends. Pegasus and MD Knight belong in the legends category for their hard work and donations. Or should I set a threshold like 50? Let's set the threshold at 40. Where are you going now? Let's keep it up. See what he can be doing. Keep it up. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. And now for something completely irrelevant. Keep it up. So check.
So now we're trapped in Fisher's mind, battling his own private army, and if we get killed, we'll be lost in limbo till our brains turn to scrambled egg.
Scared Lion. Welcome. How are you? Let's give a shout out to Scared Lion 94. Pretty pleased. Thank you for following. Cow. What am I supposed to do here? I can't make up my mind. All right. I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way. We are doing a best of 12 match on Jennifer Yu's birthday. We just had Jennifer Yu's birthday arena. That is her down below. I definitely need to get a, we're going to be celebrating all of the champions. And this includes if I were to have a national champion from your country, Scared Lion. I'm not going to hazard the guess at the moment which of those Baltic states it is. But, not Baltic states, Slavic states. Good luck, apostatlet. We need to update the update command. Oh no, and I can't do it. Mouse slipped on Puzzle Streak at 75. Welcome to my world. Actually, I didn't mouse slip. I just moved fast. But mine is also 75, by the way. I am also 75. GTF stands for exactly what you think it stands for, by the way. We have been here before. This variation. Not at all worried. Okay, maybe I am worried. So how have you been, Scared Lion? Darn it. Hold on. Update. It is 1-0 me at the moment. Copy. Paste. 1 second. So I've lost my ability to DOS key. Edit com. Update. Now what I need to do is copy that entire command. So I don't have to do this again. There we go. You gots, he didn't do it. Who is this guy and what did he do with the real apostatlet? Dude. What did you do with the real apostatlet? Apostatlet would never allow the trade of queens. Is he allowing the trade of queens because I... Let's make sure that king is in the corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Woo! I'll take it. He could have grabbed my... Let's keep attacking. Just keep attacking. Attacking, attacking. Yeah, Scared Lion. How is your stream? Did we give you a shout out yet? Where is everybody's? I haven't seen you in so long, and I also haven't been able to participate in any of our WhatsApp. And now I can't arrow backwards. Something's wrong with my picture. Thought I pre-moved that. I really did. Crusty jugglers. And I'm down a pawn. Do I go for it? Do I let my knight get trapped? Maybe. Maybe I just let the knight get trapped. Alright, this is going to be a much more tedious game to win than one can realize. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's not as tedious a game to win than one can realize. We'll go this way. And then this way. Slowly making some progress here, Scared Lion. Alright. I get coffee after this. My reward for surviving this particular game is getting coffee. I played d4 already, so we're going to go with c4. He did distract me from the center, that much is true. I have a predetermined concept of what I want to do with this matchup, by the way. Should I? Nah. I'm going to welcome him. Come on down. You're the next contestant. All right, now I'm going to stop it. Where are you going? Where are you going? Moment of truth, everyone. One more time. You can never have enough moments of truth, honestly. Weak squares, d5. You'd think that he's going to get d5 in soon. So, Scared Lion, I didn't get a chance to talk to you. Chess for Feels, how are you? I need to change my font size. Hold the phone. That way I make sure I see everyone's messages. And I don't see how to change. Switch to non-mod settings. Okay, here we go. Chat filters, chat appearance. Pause chat, not mouse over. Got it. He moved. I almost did not see that. Review, flow mode, channel modes. Switch to non-mod, chat appearance. Yes. Larger. Timestamp for new messages. There it is. Found it. That way at least I know how long it's been since Chess Feels 6 minutes ago basically said something. And I did not respond. Okay. I'm game. I'm game. I'm asking for it. Where are you headed? What does it all mean? I'm nothing but a heartache. Yes, nothing but a mistake. As he forms his plan. Thank you, Chess Feels, by the way, for the hi. I don't know if you're still here. I can only apologize if I didn't get back to you right away. ScockyBot should be modded. Maybe. Scared Lion, of course, 94. Beast mode. How have you been doing in the Offer Spiel arena, Scared Lion? I haven't added the Offer Spiel League arena since I'm able to play again. But I definitely need to add it to my my rep. I'm just going to pretend like you're not doing this, sir. I really am. Useless towers. Can I? I don't know. Don't know. Don't care. More important to get the center squares than it is to take a free knight. We'll send in the cavalry later. But at least I have my touch screen back. First day, jitters, completely new setup. Sorry. I do not break for animals. And where are you coming in? Are you coming in? That is a bummer. I have to admit, it's definitely a bummer. Useless towers. Wow, look at that threat. Cheese whiz. Not cool, sir. Not cool at all, what you just threatened. I thought we were friends. I really did. I really did think we were friends. All right, it's time to start cleaning up, I'm afraid. All right, it is now 3-0 with a coffee intermission. All right, we're back. Hero request C5. All right, fair enough. True audio and sync and video synced. Put on auto quality in Twitch. Aha. I have a viewer reward set up. I'm gonna make a lower channel points reward. Murat. Sorry. Mura. Ta-da. Ta-da. Darn it. You gave me the pronunciation of your name. I'm just going to call you Murat. How about that? I'm going to put it, I didn't capitalize that once. I'm going to make this a more appropriate command. All right, let's do this. 3 and 4. Sunrise, grades 3 and 4. I hope you are watching. Sunrise chess. This is supposed to be instructional. Please enjoy. C5 it is. That's a free pawn. I don't want to alarm anyone. That is a free pawn. So he always goes into this particular setup this way. And I don't completely get it. I'm going to complete my free pawn alert. As I have just enough of the center. There's a little bit of a log jam here. So let's just continue developing. I can put my knight on the rim as long as I'm planning on putting it back into the center at some point. I don't have any way of breaking against his pawn or his pawn base, so this is a huge advantage for him. It truly is. That bishop must go. And now for something completely irrelevant. We're just going to be chipping away. Chipping away. This is the only way I can chip away at his center. So I'm going to have to do it. So I have a small advantage of 3 points. Just a small advantage. could he do to me now? I do not know. But we are going to play uber solid. Uber solid as long as I have a way to protect my white squares. I am happy. Oh, so happy. I am happy as happy can be. So does he have anything here? All right. Simplify. Why am I playing for more when I can simplify? I'm trying to be a good role model here, everyone. I have not avoided playing c5 against you, ironically. Interestingly enough, I have only just been playing what I've been playing, so I'm guilty of that. So where is he getting into this mix? We're going to continue the restriction. Certain restrictions on travel. Absolute restrictions on travel. Are key. Again, my knight going to the edge, only managing to come back into the center, if at all possible. Automatic decision making. Nothing but a heartache. Nothing but a mistake. Can I return this? I probably should return it. How does he defend that? We'll find out. Life must be happy all the time. I'm not threatening his queen. His queen is guarded, but I am threatening his queen because his queen is more valuable than my queen. Yes, good clips are key. Got it. So let's see. What happened? I mean, you did hang a knight. But what else is new? I thought it was a sack to get my e6 square. I did. Hold on here. Where is the match right now? It's at 4. All right. Check my hero request just in case. I have been working on a few different things. That's why I haven't been playing c5. It's not at all my fault. We're going to bait with this. We're baiting, baiting, baiting. I understand that you might have been joking about avoiding it. Where is my other favorite, Rogue and Joe Sloan? Get some of those flying around while we're at it. Jeff Platt being one of my favorites, by the way. One of my favorite poker streamers. I don't necessarily think that he's a better poker player than I am. So therefore, I know there's hope for all of us. So this pawn has now become artificially isolated.
This nation owes you a huge debt.
Thank you for following, Miroslav. Great to have you. Where are you from? Where are you from, sir? D takes c2, knight takes c6. Where are you headed? And what does it all mean? This can't offer a guy a free pawn anymore. So far, I'm one move away from completing my opening. All of my pieces are active, and it is, once again, Serbia. And the capital of Serbia is... Hold on here before I... So... Belgrade. I'm just going to guess. I'm going to guess, because Americans are notoriously lacking intelligence in the geography department. We don't know anything. I'm lucky I know where Albany is, the capital of New York. Most Americans do not know that the capital of New York is not New York City. If that's hard to believe, welcome to my world. What was I going to do? I was typing something. Then I forgot. Rogan Joe Sloan, please follow him. Bristling humor, slaying chess, better hair, and I'm going to start adding amazing YouTube content editor. Can I get away with this? That is the question. And now for something completely different. Peace coordination, that's what I was typing. Here we go. I'm going to check it out. Piece coordination. Piece coordination is what it's all about. All right, it's time to tear up some... Oh, he's got Queen A7 check. It's a bummer. Fine. Get everybody into the mix. And now for something completely irrelevant. Can I do it this way? No. It's a bummer. My knight is too valuable to give it up for a pawn. And now... checkers. Get our king out of danger. Oh no, it was that serious. Good luck, sir. Here we go. Better than the Google Maps. I'm anxious to look at it. Nice. All right. Saved in my browser window. We're going to go with Fisher defense. I really need some tinted windows. That's what I need. So against D4, I get to play G5. Against Bishop C4, I have to play H6. On this particular example, what do I do? I don't know. Mama never told me what I was supposed to do on this one. Maybe I just keep on developing. Oh, I can't do this. I can't develop normally. All right, fine. I'm not going to develop normally. Again, putting a knight on a rim means that I have to have a plan for bringing it back to the center soon, as this knight is feeling center deprived. Center deprived. Center deprived is a good E-mode as well. So wait just a moment. Where are you going? What does it all mean? G4, knight G5. Grr. My knight has no future. He could have me here, folks. He could have me. Oh, fine. Let's invite him in. Come on down, you're the next contestant. On the center is correct. You are the next contestant on the center is correct, sir. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Catching some rays. Can we make that into a pun? Catching some rays. Catching some rays in Spain for a Spanish... Am I the one sacking a pawn now? Let me just do a quick damage check here. Yes. We are the ones that are sacking pawns. This is not the way it normally turns out. I expected that. Absolutely, absolutely expected that. Should I? So, my knight is guarded. Is he really getting in? He could have waited for me to play rook takes e4 check for that. Shut that down. Do not come any closer now. Pretty please. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. By the way, that did look like an attack. Just in case anyone was wondering, it did look like an attack. So he's threatening the castle. Got more knights where that came from. Getting very sticky. Very, very, very sticky. So my plan. Indeed, my plan was to not be here when everything went down. I cannot be here when the whole kit and caboodle go down. Can I offer him something for your trouble? He is trying to migrate to the king side, but my original intention is true. Yeah, that's a bummer. Too slow. Too fast, too slow. Gonna reach this end game. Gonna fix those pawns. And those pawns. on those pawns. Now we got to get this guy moving. And now that we're over there, we're going to fork these fellows. Try to win this game on this side of the board now. Uh-oh. Fine. Got to make sure he is very far away from the mix. Chess. This is a bummer. He did have king b5. That much is true. What's the story now? It is now 5.5. A3. Have I played e4 against you? Wait a minute, I played d4, c4, knight c3. I guess it's been a very queenside match. Your request fulfilled. Match request fulfilled. Pegasus cheers. Now there's a hole on b5, I hope. a3 with the idea of playing black. White's first move was. Okay, we'll take over the center. Something awry is happening. Could it be possible? Do I take en passant and then take? Yeah, let's get rid of my doubled pawn. Even though I also get rid of my space advantage, which is unfortunate, tragic, but necessary. We're also going to get rid of his very valuable knight. His knights are worth a lot more. Interesting. Just keep shutting them down. Just keep shutting, shutting, shutting. Now, are we ready? to remaneuver our pieces to better squares. Could be ugly, folks. Yeah, that's one of my favorite poses. It's true. He got me.